guys just saw or haven't seen yet, I don't know, I'm gonna edit this. I was reading Kale, My Ex, and Other Things to Toss in a Blender by Lisa Greenwald. So this video is about books I have found at the dollar store, and so this is one of them. This is my first pick because it's kind of short. I'm currently on chapter 8, page 47. I'm not sure really how I feel about this one because it seems kind of like fast-paced and like random, if that makes sense. Like the transitions don't seem very smooth. Like 1 minute they're at a party, and then the next minute they're in the car, and then they're at a diner, and then they're back home, and then they're going to work. Like it's like it's not smooth, if that makes sense. Sorry, I know I'm not looking at the camera. So I don't know how I really feel about it so far. As far as I know, it's about these two friends, Mia and Justine, and it flips between their two perspectives on being friends and helping a friend through a breakup, I guess. So Mia she got broken up with and can't get over it, even though it's been like a day since it happened, and her friend's already over her not being over it. So it's just like figuring it out through the summer. I don't know. So I'm just gonna read some more of this and see where it takes us. The good thing is like it's fast. Like I know I just said like the problem is it's fast paced, but like I guess the chapters are short, so you think you're like really flying through it. Another cool thing is like on every chapter there's different like recipes for different smoothies and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to read some more of this and try and knock a few more chapters out and see how we go. Okay, sorry, some weird angles going on here propped up on my Keurig, but I'm just going to fill up my water and fill you guys in on where I'm at. So I'm on chapter 20 now. So I'm getting more invested in the characters and, you know, the transitions, and like that's all fine now. But now I don't really like the plot. This lighting is awful. Like, they have this whole plot for the ex-boyfriend to like get back at him, and it's just so boring to me because Mia, who's the one who got broken up with, is like finding herself, you know, she's like getting healthy, and she found like this smoothie shop, and she was like really passionate about these smoothies, which is so random. Like it's random, but it's like good for her. She found something she was like interested in, and then her friend suggested that she make her own smoothies, and now people are like interested in her smoothies, and like it's all good. Like, you go girl, you better yourself, you don't need no man. But then they keep coming back to this plot point of like getting revenge on him, and I'm like, who cares? You're doing so much better without him. But I don't know, you don't have like a lot of backstory into the relationship, and you kind of find little pieces here and there throughout. I don't know, it just seems like a really big deal for such a short relationship that really doesn't seem to have a lot of substance to it. So I'm on chapter 20, and I think I'm gonna finish this book today. It looks like about halfway through. These angles are so great. I don't know where my tripod is, but I'm about halfway through. I'm on page 103. There's 261 pages, so not quite halfway, but getting there. And it's been getting more enjoyable, but like I said, I'm still like so annoyed with this whole boyfriend plot. I just am more interested in her like bettering herself and stuff. Yeah, I'm talking too much. I'm gonna continue reading. Oh, by the way, this book was originally $17.99, and I got it for $1. Like at the Dollar Tree. I'm so sorry. All these angles are awful. Okay. So, I'm on page 171, chapter 34. I've been reading for about 2 hours and a little bit at work. So like 2 hours and 30 minutes or so. And I'm almost done. And I'm starting to like it more and more. If I wasn't doing this challenge, I probably would have stopped like here-ish, like chapter 3, because I was just so annoyed with the characters. But I'm starting to like learn more about them and like their relationship, and it's just very interesting that both of them are kind of keeping secrets from each other a little bit. But it's gonna be interesting to see where that goes, like once they find out. I'm hopefully going to finish this tonight and maybe start my next one. So it only has 55 chapters, so about 20 chapters left. And some of them are really short, so I finally finished my first dollar store book, and it got really good in the middle, but the beginning was hard to get through, and the ending, I was just waiting for it to end. It was really cool to see like everything like come together. But it felt like it went on forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know. I feel like I would give it like a 3 out of 5 stars. Like, it had its moments where it was like really good and I was really into it, but then there's other moments where I was just like, I want this to be over with. Good morning, everyone. I look a little rough. I'm starting the next book from the dollar store. It's called Confessions of a High School Disaster, Freshman Year, by Emma Chaston. I have no idea what this one is about, but it seems kind of short, so maybe I can get through this one today as well. I don't know. We'll see how far I get. I got to page 28, and I am so bored. Like, this better have like the most interesting plot in the world. This girl named Chloe, and she's writing in her journal about the day basically, and everything that's happened so far I'm like so not interested in. Like, her parents are on the verge of divorce, and she doesn't really seem to like comprehend that, but it seems very obvious, and she's like the only one who doesn't see it. And like, she made this kissing pact because she feels as though if she doesn't kiss someone this year, like, she'll be too scared to kiss someone ever. Nothing is catching me. Like, there's no point. It's gonna be hard to get through, which sucks because I really wanted to finish this today, and I'm already bored of reading it, and it's only been like 30 minutes, so I'm already tired of reading this book. Still looking terrible, but I got to page 61 in Confessions of a High School Disaster, and I'm still so bored. There's no reason for this book. There's no plot. There's like there's this kiss list that comes up every once in a while, and I'm just like, who cares? So I might be DNFing that. I'll try and get some more, but it's just so hard to read after like 10 pages. I'm like done with it.
So you just saw me read like 20 pages. And I'm still so bored. I got to page 82 and I just don't know what the point is. I don't know what the point of this book is. I don't know why it's this thick. At least like the other one, Kale and Other Things Put in a Blender or something like that. Like there was a plot. There was something that was happening and you saw the progression of it. And now like reading this right after, I want to give that one like a much higher rating compared to this. Like if I had to choose between these two, I would choose that one in a heartbeat because this is just so boring. No one cares about anything else. Like about your day-to-day life, which is literally all this is. And like I'm curious as to like what happens with the guys and stuff, which is why I try to pick it up again. Sorry, cat hair. But every time I read it, it like hits me like after 10 pages, like this is so boring. I think I'm gonna have to DNF this one, or I'm just gonna set it aside and try another book tomorrow. Maybe if I was still in high school, I would enjoy this more. I don't know. It's just like so boring to me. I'm gonna go on Goodreads and look up the ratings for the 2 books that I've read so far. I mean, that one I haven't finished, but I want to see what the rating is, and I'll be right back to you guys. Okay, I just looked it up, and I'm honestly shocked. Kale, My Ex, and Other Things to Put in a Blender had about a 3.2, which is kind of what I rated it. It was a 3 out of 5 for me. But this one had a 3.5. I don't understand. I mean, it still had a lot of negative reviews. And maybe I'm just not the age group for this because she is 14. I don't know where my camera cut off, but I was saying that it was crazy that this had a 3.5 and I might not be the demographic for this particular book. So I'm going to put that one aside for now. I may never go back to it because I honestly just don't care. Okay, it's day 3 now. So far I've read Kale, My Ex, and Other Things to Toss in a Blender by Lisa Greenwald. I DNF'd Confessions of a High School Disaster by I don't remember. So these are the books I have left that I got from my first round at the dollar store. So I have Romeo, Juliet, and Jim. I have Arabella and the Battle of Venus. And I'm not going to read this one because this is actually the second book. So I can't read this one without having the first book. So Romeo, Juliet, and Jim was originally $17.99. And I got it for $1. And then this one was $25.99. And I got it for $1. Like, it's a steal. Like, look at your Dollar Tree books. And then we have Kiss Me Again. And this one was originally, let me take off the sticker. I think this one was $9.99 if I can see through the sticker. We're gonna go with $9.99. I hope this isn't the second one. Oh, shoot. Oh, I think this is the second one, so I might not be able to read this one. This one, Boardwalk Summer, I'm not gonna read because it is huge. And I just don't have time for that. Isn't it crazy how like book prices work? Because like this hunky thing is $12.99, but this little thing is $17.99. I don't know how books work. This one is the second book, so I'm not going to be reading that one. So I'm going to start on Romeo, Juliet, and Jim, and this will be my last one. Hopefully I can finish it today. I got to page 44, chapter 5.
And I did start this. I only really read 2 chapters because I just started from where I left off because I remembered what happened. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if it's the writing style or the story. Like, to me, it feels like all the elements of like a story I would like. I'm really into like rom-coms and stuff. So it has like all the elements that I would like, but it's just like not doing it for me right now. I'm hoping it picks up because it's a little slow right now. And, you know, Romeo and Juliet's relationship is kind of already developed. And we just met Jim. So we're trying, like, I'm just trying to find out how we go from point A to point B, I guess. And, like, what's going to be the point of the book. I wonder if this is a series, because I just saw this as book 1. I think I will be able to finish this today. It's just going to take, like, more willpower. Because I think I'm going to have to, like, force myself to actually pick it up. It's not like it's bad. It's just, like, I have no real desire to read it. I feel like I've been reading this book for days. I'm finally halfway through. I'm on chapter 14, page 138. Yay, yay. It's finally starting to get a little interesting. Like, I'm more invested in the relationship and stuff. And I don't know. I'm just not that into it. I think I'll finish it, but I'm not really enjoying it. Like, it still kind of seems like a drag to read. And I don't know, it might just be the writing style. It seems very, I don't know, long, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to get to the point, but I understand. I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about it. I'm not necessarily enjoying it, but I keep going back and reading it. I just got home from work and still reading Romeo, Juliet, and Jim. I got to read like 3 chapters while I was at work, so I'm finally like halfway through, more than halfway. I only have like a little bit left. This has been a struggle. I can only seem to like read 3 chapters before I just don't care. So it just seems like this is taking forever. And at first we had 2 point of views where it was Juliet and Romeo, and you know, 1 chapter was Juliet, 1 chapter was Romeo, and now we have 3 because now we have Romeo, Juliet, and Jim. So I am like so determined to finish this book today because it's currently Thursday, but I get Fridays off during the summer. So it's my weekend and I really don't want to be reading this anymore. I want to make this really quick because I never want to talk about this book again. I finally finished it. It was like the worst. I probably would give it like a 2.5. It resolved nothing because they want you to read the next book. So what was the point? Other than to like get me to read the next book. Like, I hate those kind of books. Like, there's series that you can read as standalones. If I wasn't doing this video, I would have DNF'd this in a heartbeat because this was the most annoying book to me. I'm probably going to donate it because I never want to see it again. It was terrible. And I feel bad for the author because, like, I know it's not easy making a book, but this just wasn't it for me because it was just too annoying. All right, I forgot to film an outro for this video. I realized that I had a couple more books that I found at the dollar store, one being Hunger Point and the other one being The Lifeboat Clique. So if you want to see me do this video again, please let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.